mind and the problems of your body and mind, your health issues, your wealth issues, all these things we know, but there is something more to ourselves. That is, we have chakras inside us, we have energy within us. And by balancing our chakras and balancing our energies, we can correct the problems inside us and outside us. So you get to know that there is something more to yourself. That is called self-realization, the awakening of the Kundalini energy. So since we have had that already, we will be doing a guided meditation. So sit very, very comfortable, very relaxed. You can sit on the chair, you can sit on the ground or the bed, wherever you're comfortable. You can even rest your back on the wall if you feel uncomfortable. Comfort is more important than posture. Posture is not important. Comfort is more important. So both the hands, palm open on our lap. So before we begin the meditation, we always do an exercise called raising the Kundalini and covering ourselves with the vibrations. This exercise will be taught to you in the videos also. But now, if you do not know how to do it, you can watch the screen how I am doing it. Okay. So we have to raise our energy along the spinal cord with the left hand. That means if you raise your hand, you have to keep your attention on the center of the palm. So you not only raise your hand, but you raise your attention along with your hand. You go up on top of the head. Okay. So what happens when our attention raises, the Kundalini energy will raise. So wherever the attention goes, the Kundalini will go. So that is the concept. And with the right hand, we are sort of going to uncoil the chakras or open the chakras. We are going to do a rotary motion in this way. Front, down, back and up. This is the rotary motion. So there are 7 chakras. So we'll start from the at the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Very good. So when you go above the head, on the 7th chakra, we will tie 1 knot, symbolizing that our Kundalini energy should stay on top of the head all the time. That is called established meditation. Then you are in meditation all the time when you're driving a car, when you're doing your work, when you're cooking or cleaning at home. Your Kundalini is above the head. You're in meditation 24 hours of the day. That is what we are trying to achieve. Second time, we raise the Kundalini again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we go above the head. And the second time, we tie 2 knots. 1 and 2. And bring the hands down. Now it may look like a simple physical exercise, but it's not. When I do this, I can feel the energy coming up and going out of the head, and I can feel cool breeze coming out of my head. So it is not just a hand movement. It is actually happening within us, which you will also feel later. Third time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Third time, we will tie 3 knots. 1, 2, and 3. And bring the hands down. So after we raise our energy, we have to cover ourselves with these positive vibrations. It is called the aura around the body. Okay, there is an energy field around our body, which also we can feel. So we are going to keep the left hand palm open on our lap. The right hand, we will start from the left hip on the left side of the body. We will draw a parabolic curve, go above the head, come to the right side of the body. Yes, like that. Yeah. And come back in reverse. From the right side, you come to the left side. So this is one motion. Okay. So we have 7 chakras. We have to do it 7 times. So again, start from the left hip. Second time, go above the head and come back in reverse. Third time. So with the right hand, sir, I think you're doing with the left hand on the lap. Do the action with the right hand. Yes, that's how. From the left side. Yeah. Fourth time and come back in reverse. Perfect. That's how you do it. Fifth time. come back in reverse. 6, and one last 7th time. That's it. Now it may look like a physical exercise because you may not be able to feel the vibrations because you're new, but eventually you will feel it. When I do it, I feel the energy coming out and I can feel a cool breeze surrounding my body. So you will also feel it. I didn't feel it for many years in the beginning, but eventually you will feel it. Okay. Now, after we raise the Kundalini and cover ourselves, we will start feeling vibrations coming from our body. So now we will balance our channels today. Okay, there are 3 channels in our body. Left channel, which is called Ida Nadi in Sanskrit. Right channel, called as Pingala Nadi. And the central channel in the spinal cord, called as Sushumna Nadi. So there are 3 channels, 3 energy channels, nadis in our body. So we are going to balance the left, right, and central channel. That is why in India, they say Namaste. Namaste means my left channel and right channel are in a balance. And I am peaceful. I hope you are peaceful. That's what it means, Namaste. Okay. So to balance the left channel, we keep the left hand palm open on our lap like this. And the right hand, we will place it towards the ground. Okay. If you're sitting on the ground, you can touch the earth with the right hand. If you're sitting on the chair or on the bed, no sir, left hand on your lap. See, left hand you're keeping up. No, on your lap. Okay. And the right hand, you place the hand towards the ground like this. Okay, like this. Fingers pointed towards the ground. Yeah. So loose. Don't raise your hand. Loose towards the ground. So this is called as earthing or grounding, So we use the elements in Sahaja Yoga to clean our chakras and channels. The earth element clears the left channel. So left hand on our lap and the right hand towards the ground. Complete attention on the left channel. How do we put attention on the left channel? Let us see what's happening in our fingertips and palm on the left hand. Okay. There are 7 points in our palm, 5 fingers and 2 points. These are the 7 chakras. So let's see what's happening there. Just record what's happening there. Okay. Here we will say the Ida Nadi belongs to the past. So here we will say, I am not the past. Whatever has happened in the past is finished and over. I am not guilty about my past. I am not the past. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am the spirit. And I am not the past. Spirit is not attached to the past. It does not cry about the past. The Ida Nadi is an emotional channel. So people who usually or easily cry, if somebody scolds, they will cry immediately. Or if somebody hurt them, they will go home and cry immediately. They are emotional people. That means your Ida Nadi is weak. Okay, so here we will say, I am not the emotions. Not that we should not have any emotions, but we should not be weak in our emotions. I am not my emotions. Another very important quality of the Ida Nadi is the power of our desire. Whatever we want, whatever we desire to have, originates, the desire, the thought originates from the left channel. So here we will say, let me cultivate only good desires. Let me drop out all the desires which are bad for me. How we will know which is good and which is bad? Mentally we know what is right and wrong. But it is not mental. With vibrations, you will know what is right and wrong. You can feel vibrations. Whichever desire is giving you good vibrations, it is a good desire or a pure desire, which will help you in your meditation. Whichever gives you or puts your vibrations down or spoils your meditation is a bad desire. That's all. Very simple. There is no judging anybody. That person is smoking, this person is drinking. No. What am I doing? Is my meditation improving or is it going down? That is how I am going to judge myself. Let me cultivate pure desires and let me drop out all the impure desires. Our teacher, Guru Shri Mataji says, the purest form of desire is the desire to attain our yoga, our union with our own self. That is the highest desire. When this desire is achieved, all other desires don't affect us. Desires will be there, but it will not affect us. We will not fall for it. So, As we take the affirmations for the inner nadi, we might start feeling vibrations on the left hand, some tingling or pricking sensation on the left hand. Just witness it. We will just meditate on the inner nadi for 1 minute to clear it. If you feel that the tingling and pricking or heat is getting more in the left hand, that means your left channel is clearing. You may even feel some heat going out into the earth through the right hand. Again, if you don't feel bad. This is what you're supposed to feel. I'm just telling you. Eventually, with practice, you will also feel. Okay, now we will bring the right hand back on our lap. Now we will balance the right channel. Okay. The right channel to balance, we will keep the right hand palm open on our lap like this. Okay. And the left hand, we will bend our elbow and point the left hand fingertips towards the sky. For the right hand, we put on the earth. For the left hand, we'll put it on the sky. For the right channel, we'll put the left hand towards the sky. Because the Akash or the ether element clears the right channel. Now, the right channel belongs to the future. So here we will say, I am not my future. I do not know about my future. Many people, if we see, they are worried about their future. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen next year? What will happen after 10 years? They're always focused on the future. It is okay to plan, have desire for the future, work for it. It is all okay. But we should not go to extremes of worrying about the future too much. Then we spoil our health. So here we will say, I am not the future. The right channel people are the opposite of the left channel. Now, if the left channel people are emotional and they cry, right channel people, they are very harsh. They never cry. Instead, they will make others cry. They are very aggressive people. They scold others, like our bosses. They don't care about others, how others feel. They will hurt others. So they are right side people. Left side people hurt themselves. Right side people hurt others. Left side is depression. Right side is aggression. Left side is the moon channel. Right side is the sun channel. It is the opposite. So here we will say, let me not be aggressive. Let me try to be in a balance. Sometimes you have to be aggressive, but you should know when to be aggressive and when to be polite. You should be master of yourself. You should not lose your nerve on the anger. You should be in control. It should not control you. You should control it. Another very important quality of the right channel is the power of our attention. Where is my attention? Sometimes we see when we are young, our attention is very good. Our memory is very good. But as we become elderly, we are doing our office work, but our mind is at home. We are watching a movie, but we are worried about our office. Where is my attention? Where is it rowing? The right side is the power of the attention. And the liver, the organ of the liver, gives attention. There are three important organs in the body. For the left side, the heart. The brain, we already know, is a very important organ. But we usually neglect the liver. Liver is the power of our attention. That is why when people consume alcohol, they lose their attention. They don't know what they are doing. These three organs are very important for meditation actually. Where is my attention? If I clear and balance my right side, my attention power will become very, very strong. I can go back to how I was before. Where is my attention? Is it in this present moment, right here, right now? Or is it roaming around my house or my problems? Can I bring my attention now here? Or I'm running behind my problems? We'll silently meditate on the right side for a minute. Again, if you feel tingling or pricking more in the right hand, right side is clearing. If you feel heat going out of the left hand into the sky, it is sucking away the heat. And if you feel a cool breeze coming in the right hand, that means right channel is coming into a balance. Now we will bring the left hand back on our lap. The more we balance the left side and the right side, we come back to the central channel. The left side is like the brake and the right side is like the accelerator. Shri Mataji gives an example like this, that we should know how to use both. If you overuse any of the side, we will become sick. That's all. Either we'll get into a depression or we'll get into aggression. A yogi is always in the central channel, Sushumna Nadi. He is neither in the past nor in the future. He is neither depressive, neither aggressive. He does not hurt himself or he does not hurt others. He is in a complete balance, peaceful. That is what we are trying to achieve. So we'll put attention on the central channel along the spinal cord. How to put attention? Both the hands, fingertip and palm, we will see what's happening. That is how you put attention on the central channel. The central channel belongs to the present moment, in this time, in this place, right here, right now. So the more we are balanced, left and right, the more we are in the central channel, then the more we are in the present moment, more our attention, more our concentration, and the Kundalini energy climbs up the spinal cord through the central channel. So better the central channel, better the meditation, better we are in focus. So we have to work for it. It does not come in 1 or 2 days. And meditation means to be without any thought, thoughtless awareness. In the beginning, there will be thoughts. We cannot stop our thoughts, but we can at least witness our thoughts. Where is my attention? Is my attention running behind my thoughts? Or am I just watching the thoughts like a movie? I am not the thoughts. All our life, we are running behind our thoughts. I am not the thought. I am the pure spirit. Even my thought should not disturb me. Then I am a yogi. Even my thought should not influence me or try to put me down or give me stress or give me depression. The biggest enemy is our own thoughts. Nobody outside can spoil us. Our own thoughts will spoil us. If our thoughts are strong, nobody can attack us. Let me remain in the present moment all day long. Let me focus on what I'm doing. If I'm working, I'm working. If I'm cooking, I'm cooking. If I'm cleaning my house, I'm cleaning my house. You can remain in meditation, whatever you're doing. You're driving a car, I'm driving a car, not thinking about anything else. Another very important quality of the central channel is the power to evolve. As we grow and come up in our chakras, we evolve from our problems. Initially, we may have health problem. Then we may have maybe mental problem, maybe financial problem, maybe job problem, family problem. So many problems we have. So we have to evolve and come out of all the problems. Doesn't mean that we should ignore the problem. When you come out of the problem, you'll solve the problem. This is the power of evolution. It comes from the central channel. The more we meditate, the more we are in the central channel, you will see the problems in your life will solve. It is very difficult for the human mind to accept that we can solve our problems by sitting in one place. We are not used to that. We are used to working hard, being smart, going around, running around. We are not used to sitting quietly. Now we will take the right hand, okay, and the center of the palm, you can open your eyes and see the center of the palm. You can place it on the top point of the head, and you can gently rotate the skin, the scalp of the on top of the head, okay. And every time we rotate, we will say, I want my self-realization. I want my self-realization. I want to know my chakras so that I can feel what is right and wrong in me, and I can correct myself, and I can become a better person. I want my self-realization. I want my self-realization. Once you have finished your massage, you can slowly bring the right hand also back on your lap. Now we will sit in silent meditation for 2-3 minutes. Now we know what is meditation. Meditation means to remain in the present moment, not to run behind our thoughts, and witness what's happening in your fingertips and palm or on top of the head if you feel any vibrations. That is meditation. We are going to sit silently in meditation for 2-3 minutes. That's all. Now we will slowly, gently relax. Okay. Now in the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we will watch a short talk given by our teacher, Sri Mataji, about our chakras, about our nadis. So we will try to remain in meditation and watch the talk. Now again, what it means, remain in meditation means we will remain in the present moment. We will keep the attention in the present moment, witness what's happening to us. We can even open our eyes and see the talk. So we are in meditation and watching the talk, right? So let us watch the talk given by Sri Mataji on one of the topics about meditation.
Hope you had a good meditation session with us today. Today is session number 6.
Wow.
Let us move to the second part of today's theory. Today we will be covering in detail about the central chakra.
I'm sorry, I just have to choose another talk. By mistake, I had taken this talk. Please hold the line. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm just opening the talk. Okay, here we go.
As the Kundalini rises, she enlightens your second center, which
and remain in meditation.
now as the Kundalini rises, she enlightens your second center, which we can call as the Swadhisthana chakra for the time being, though it is the third center, but first, second center. You become extremely creative. Extremely creative. I know of a gentleman who came to me, he had no job. And he said, Mother, I have no job, and what should I do? I said, all right, what do you want to do? He said, whatever you say. I said, all right, why don't you become an interior decorator? He said, me, I don't know what is a teak wood, I don't know what is a rosewood, how am I to become an interior decorator? I said, you just use your vibrations. And you'll be surprised you earn millions of rupees out of that profession. Because you become extremely creative. Your sense of creation becomes so subtle and so beautiful that you start understanding art at such a high level that people don't know how, when you are not educated in art, how you can do it. I went to Japan once and they were having an ikebana competition or something. So I went to see the ikebana class. They requested me, why don't you do some flower arrangement? I said, all right, I'll do it. I did it. And I got the highest marks without knowing a word about ikebana. Just surprising. I got the highest mark. I can do lots of things which I have never done before, like architecture. I have built houses without doing any architecture. I have done decorations of the houses. I have done all kinds of things without knowing how to do it. Because you become so creative. Music you start understanding so much better. There are people now, in America there's a girl, she had a horrible hoarse voice. Absolutely hoarse voice. And she always used to go out of tune. So I told her, you shouldn't sing songs before me because it's rather funny. She said, Mother, why don't you give me a good voice? I said, you just try your Vishuddhi chakra. If your Vishuddhi chakra is corrected, you'll be all right. Why don't you sit down? So the Vishuddhi chakra she tried on Vishuddhi chakra giving vibrations, and she sings so melodiously now that actually she can be a great singer. So the creativity, that also is a blessing of your power. Boys who could not study in the schools were absolutely duffers. Some people brought this boy, recently I received a letter from him. When he came to me, his father said that he is going to be taken out of school because he is good for nothing. He cannot remember anything. He is absolutely finished. I said, all right, doesn't matter, let him take to Sahaja. He got his realization. Not only that he passed with first class, but he got a scholarship. Then he passed another exam, he got a scholarship. Now he's got a very big job. At a very young age, he wrote to me, Mother, no one can believe that a duffer like me has been so much highly placed. All the boys who got scholarships in Maharashtra, in schools, in colleges and university are Sahajogis. It is such a tremendous force that starts working in you. If you try to give vibrations, say, to fruits, or to trees, or to, say, wheat and such things which are very important for life, any food, you'll be amazed that the food also grows so much more, and the taste is so good, and it lasts you so longer. Like one gentleman tried, a university professor in agricultural college, on some wheat, some vibrations. And he was amazed that when they collected this wheat was at least 6 times more than normal. And when this wheat was stored in a big hall like this, there were so many other things. The rats, who are always a menace in India, never touched that wheat. They ate all the rest of it but never touched the wheat. Even the animals, the snakes, even the tigers Of course, the dogs and the cats understand it much more. They understand you. They'll never touch you. They'll never trouble you. So you develop a tremendous capacity of creativity. The greatest capacity you have then is of creating a new human being out of an ordinary human being. This is the greatest blessing you have, that you transform an egg into a bird. And that is the epitome by which you can transform the whole human race into a new race which has this fifth dimension within yourself. You can start talking on science. Now we have a scientist here, and he's done his science. He's a doctor of science and this and that in chemistry. And I explained to him about this, where is the hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and all that within us. And he was amazed. He said, Mother, how do you know all these things? I said, I don't know how I know, but I know. That's what it is. You just have a look at these. And he was amazed how I was telling him about spiral movement and linear movement of peptones. He said that for this I had to study so much. I said, for Sahaja you don't have to study. A little bit you know, and immediately you click the point. Now, this is the second thing that you know in your learnings, in your education, you are all right. But the mastery of the center comes. The mastery of the center comes when you know the pure knowledge. The pure knowledge of handling the Kundalini. The pure knowledge of spirit. If you know that, that is the highest that you achieve gradually as you grow. Because when the center starts expanding on the sides, you start expanding in your personality, in your sensitivity, and in your evolutionary ascent. So that is how you start growing from one to another, to another, to another. So this center, that is what we call the Swadhisthana center, is a center that gives you your future energy, to think of your future, your planning, which gives you energy to bring forth the manifestation of the physical labor or physical exercise or physical work. This poor center has to work for one work, to convert the fat for the use of the brain. Now, if one center which has to do many other things starts doing only one work, all other things are neglected. As a result of that, you develop problems because it has to cater to your liver, to your pancreas, to your kidneys, to your spleen. And once it goes into action for one channelized work, it gets programmed for it. And then it cannot take care of these things. That's how you develop a bad liver. You develop a diabetes, kidney trouble, blood pressures. Also, you develop a very serious disease called blood cancer. Now, Sahaja Yoga can cure all these troubles. It's only physical. But it can cure even physical troubles, because if this center is brought to its normal behavior, if it is made to behave in a very normal way, you can easily cure all such diseases which come out of your overactivity, overthinking, over-imaginativeness. It's a very dangerous thing to always think about the future. For example, now we are here sitting down, we should be comfortably sitting down and talking to each other. Instead of that, now we are thinking, what am I going to go do tomorrow, or what am I going to do when I go home, how am I going to cook, what am I going to eat, or how I am going to take my train. All these futuristic behaviors lead you to a very funny personality. You become so futuristic that you forget the past. I met a gentleman who forgot even his own name. He forgot the name of his father, he forgot the name of his mother, and also to the dismay of his wife, her name. And she started crying. She said, now what to do? He's forgotten everything. Now he is in a futuristic area. He just knows the future. Then he was to be pushed back again into the center. Then gradually he started remembering. Then he told me that he's chairman of one of the councils of a big district place in India. And he said he was. He said, no, I am. I said, that's good. That's better. Now you are in that state where you say, I am. So this is what happens. And this is what's going to happen to our societies here, which is very futuristic. So to cut it down, one can try anything. You may try anything. For example, you may show pictures of the past and things like that, but that is not going to bring back the horse. It's running very fast. The only thing that can work it out is the awakening of the Kundalini. When the Kundalini awakens itself, she makes the center enlighten, and the center itself resumes its normal shape, its normal behavior, and its normal condition. Apart from that, it has got a dynamic power or manifestation that this center which looks after our attention becomes enlightened, and our attention becomes enlightened, and the attention which is enlightened becomes dynamic. In the sense now, sitting down here, you can pay attention to anyone. Just pay attention. You don't have to do anything. Just pay attention to that person, and you can find out on your fingertips what's the matter with the person. Thousands of miles he may be. When Nixon was having trouble, suddenly, I don't know, I said, find out about Nixon, how is he? And they said, Ma, he's in a terrible mess. These hands, which look so simple, but they are so intricate and so intricately built that the nerve endings are so microscopic that we cannot understand how much they can tell us, how far they can go. When the awakening takes place, you start feeling the vibrations around you, the all-pervading power which you have never felt before, through these fingertips which we neglect, we misuse them, we use them for wrong things. These fingertips themselves get enlightened, and you start feeling them. That's what I said, that you have to get your awareness which is enlightened. It's the awareness which has to manifest. And that's how you start feeling them on your fingers. It's wrong here, it's wrong there. You can see where is the problem. Now all these are related to your centers. These are 5, 6 and 7. 7 on the left and 7 on the right. So this is about your emotional side, and this is about your right. About your physical and your rational, or you can say mental side. So you can make out a person how he is by just knowing whether you are getting heat from that person, whether you are getting burning from that person, whether they are getting numb, whether they are becoming heavy. And a rapport is established with the all-pervading power which informs you, get the messages. And the messages are so correct that even if you have 10 children who are realized souls, there are many children these days are born as realized souls. We don't understand children these days, but these days they are great children and they are born. So great people are taking birth. And these children, if you tie them up and their eyes and ask them about a person who is sitting facing them, what's the problem with this person? They will all raise the same finger. All of them will raise the same finger, even if their eyes are tied. Even if their backs are towards the person, they can just push back their hands and say. They are so good, children are so good. You see, when they put their fingers in the mouth, we sometimes think, I don't know, Freud, who might call a very half-baked person, he didn't know much about God and life and nothing at all. He was very little bit he knew. He says that this has something to God, sex. He was nothing but a sex point, and he wants everybody to be a sex point, not a human being. So this fellow, whatever he may say, But the truth is that it is nothing to do with sex. It is that they feel the heat on their fingers. They actually feel it. And that's how they put it in the mouth. The little children I've seen. We have one here who has come from England, from London. There's another one who is from here somewhere. And all of these, if you ask them, they will immediately tell, where is the catch? Which chakra is catch? Now, children, you cannot be fooled. They all tell you the same thing, that this is what is happening. So your awareness is enlightened, and your hands, which have got the sympathetic endings here, tell you. We can say that now, in our central nervous system, we can feel about others and about ourselves. Now, supposing you are sitting here and I ask you, what's the problem with you? You would say, I don't know what's the problem with me is. I don't know. But I may be able to tell you what's the problem is. If you go and see the doctor, he'll say, yes, that's the problem. How do you know? You don't have to go to any examination, for all pathological examination where all your teeth are taken out, eyes are taken out, and by the time you end up, they tell you, you are the healthiest man. You don't have to go to all these horrible things. You don't have to waste any money and try all these frustrating things. Just putting your hands, you will know about Kundalini.
Okay, now if you had opened your eyes to see the talk, now you may close your eyes, and we will just meditate for another 2-3 minutes. Since we have been in meditation for some time, we may feel the vibrations or the peace of mind a little better. So let us sit in silent meditation for 2-3 minutes more. Okay, now we can slowly, steadily relax. So we can open our eyes. Whatever you felt, just try to record it, remember it. Again, if you didn't feel anything, there's nothing to feel bad. You will feel it eventually. Now we will finish the meditation by collectively raising our Kundalini and putting this protection around us. It's called as Bandhan in Sanskrit. Bandhan means a protective shield. Okay, we'll raise the Kundalini first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go above the head. We will tie one knot. Bring both the hands down. Second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Above the head. 2 knots. 1 and 2. Both hands down. Third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Above the head. 3 knots. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now we draw the bandhan. Left hand on the wrap, right hand, parabola curve above the head to the right side and back. 1, so 7 times together. Second time, third time, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, yes, we've finished the meditation. This is how you start the meditation. This is how you finish the meditation. Now, we are at the end of the program. So before we close the program, we will keep the session little interactive. So if you would like to ask any questions or you have any doubts you want to clarify or in the way you're practicing the meditation at home, please open your mics. We can have an interactive session. Everybody can unmute, or if you want to put your cameras on, you can put your cameras on. No problem. Please go ahead.
You disabled the cameras.
Oh, you are not able to turn on the camera?
No.
Yes, sir.
Allow participants, play sound, enable waiting rooms. I don't know how to enable back it. Yeah, in the beginning, I put it off before starting the meditation. Now
Yeah.
I don't know how to give that permission. I'm so sorry. Ask to start video. Yes, it's there. Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Right. Okay. Please, if you have any questions or doubt.
No, so
Yes, sir. I have
basically, sorry,
no problem.
go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead, sir.
Raj, go ahead. Start with Raj.
Yes. Can you tell me in center of channel how to put our hand in starting condition?
In central channel. Okay. Left hand
Yeah.
on the lap, right hand on the ground. This is the position.
Left hand,
On the
right
lap.
hand, like.
Left hand on the lap. I'm showing you the hand up.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to keep it on
Okay.
the lap. Right hand on the ground.
Okay. On the ground, like.
You can touch
Same
the
like.
earth. Yeah. If you're sitting
Yeah,
on the
that's.
ground, you can touch the ground.
No, I'm asking like, or am I guessing like? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If you're
Okay,
sitting
sir, I
on
understand.
if you're sitting on the chair, you cannot touch the ground. So we leave the hands loose towards the ground like this. Okay.
Okay.
Fingers
Okay,
pointed
I
towards the
understand.
ground. But if you're sitting on the ground in lotus position, okay, in Padmasana they say, you can touch the earth with your hand like this.
Yeah, I understand.
That is for the left channel. For the right channel, we keep the right hand on our lap, left hand pointed towards the sky. This is for the right.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah, that two channels I understand.
Yes. Central channel, you have to keep both the hands palm open on the lap. That's all. Just like meditation.
Okay.
So meditation we do on the central channel.
Okay.
So we keep both the hands palm open on our lap. This is the position.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I understand. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You can. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so just because this was my first session, and as you mentioned that you will be sharing some tutorial videos,
Correct.
maybe, and I'll go through it, and if I have any further questions, whatever you explained today, I understood, but
sir.
maybe that video will give me more knowledge. So based on that, if I have further question, I will get in touch with you, or maybe in the next session I'll raise it.
Yes, fantastic. This knowledge is really unlimited. The 15 weeks is just a gimmick which I have created. So it is not limited to 15 weeks. I am practicing for 17 years and I'm learning new things every day. This knowledge is really, really unlimited. So you will enjoy it as you keep learning. So I would request you to put your mobile number in the chat box. Okay. I'm going to put my number so that you can note my number. If you have any doubts, if you want a message or if you want to call me, you can call me. My name is Vijay. You can note down my number. And those who have not got those 15-week session, please post your numbers in the chat box, WhatsApp number. So I will send you the session. I think Raj, you already got it, so you don't need to put. Sridhar,
Yes, sir.
Sridhar has
Yeah.
been coming for quite some time. Fine. So your good name, sir? Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Amit Mehta.
Amit Mehta. Right. Yeah, Mr. Amit, please. Yeah, I got your number there now. All right. Now I'm going to share the notes, the sessions with you on WhatsApp. So as discussed, Sahaja Yoga meditation is very simple, very easy. You don't need to do tough or critical yoga positions. There is no physical asanas, because why they do physical asanas is people are very trendy about yogasana these days. Everywhere you go, there is yoga everywhere. What is yoga in Sanskrit? The word yoga means to be in union with or to be together with. That is yoga. Okay, so what is yoga is when our Kundalini energy awakens and it integrates our chakras and it integrates ourselves together. That is called yoga or union. To facilitate the yoga or to achieve our yoga, the Rishi and Munis used to practice a lot of exercises in the mountains and in the caves. It is called as yoga asana. Okay, that is not yoga, it's yoga asanas. So you have actually bypassed that and come to directly Kundalini awakening. So there is no need to even do yoga asanas or tough positions. You just allow the machinery inside you to work. You have started the engine, the machine has to work automatically. The Kundalini energy is awakened, it will work automatically. So it's very, very simple, very easy. All we need to do is to make up our mind to practice it regularly on a daily basis. 10 minutes of meditation in the morning or evening, and then please attend our sessions to learn the basics, and then from there you can take it forward. You will become your own guru, you will become your own master. You don't need a master from outside. So hope you learned something new today and enjoyed the meditation. Please practice at home, and we'll see you every week. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you,
Thanks.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Raj.
Thank you so
Amit.
much.